beautiful people out there. Thank you and welcome back to Tony Talks. And if you're new here, we are so happy you find us. Please don't forget to hit on that notification bell so you will be notified for upcoming videos. And in the comment section, please no derogative comments. Till I see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.
Gbé kí ni ẹ fi yọ mí lẹ̀ fún àdúrà ẹ fi wọ́n lẹ̀.
ẹ jẹ́ kọ́kọ́ tiẹ̀ respond sí tí mo bá ní ẹnu everybody. First and foremost, Mr. Rotimi, I am not disagreeing with you because even if you are saying it in a way that I think is not okay with me, I will still agree with you. But Mokofe put light to it. You know, this thing about the judiciary is the last hope for the common man. And in a case like paternity test to involve Team Ubadi, as we all can see, the court, in my own opinion, I'm not holding brief for the court. Wọ́n tó ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ni pé àtọ̀tún àtòsì tí wọ́n bá disclose the location, particularly tí wọ́n bá jẹ́ pé ibi tó ti fẹ́ ṣe ìlú Èkó yìí ni àbí Nàìjíríà yìí ni, tó bá disclose it for either party, they might still want to believe that ìkànnì wọn ní power láti lọ influence it. So if it is the decision of the court to come to bring the result out, lábẹ́ bó tilẹ̀ wù kó rí, the whole apparatus might look at it and say, okay, let's go underground, let's go quiet. What you don't know, can you imagine what we say? Our staff, the court staff, might supervise the collection of samples. You understand? Because whether anybody likes it or not, you still have to trust the court. Whether anybody likes it or not, results to mama kasita and that journalist go to Bokatole Bawali. So the Bamu Kawali, no shame by that Jolobatimwa. So tell already as you trust that already journey. You don't need a legal backing to whatever you want to do. In my own opinion, I think it's still the best ruling. In the sense that the lossy ìlú òyìnbó ká lọ ṣe test because tabani ká lọ ṣe ìlú òyìnbó táwọn sọ pé ìlú òyìnbó ni ẹni tó fẹ́ wá testify pé ìyọ̀dọ̀ òun ló ti ṣe bọ́lá sọ tabani fẹ́ lọ lo ìlú òyìnbó, it must not be an option from either of you. Even kí bàbá yẹn gbé lọ ìlú òyìnbó, kí ni guarantee pé èèyàn kan ló fẹ́ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kó jẹ́ bàbá ló gbé lọ. Wunmi can still challenge it and say, I don't know the status of the person to always manipulated. So it's the best option in my own opinion at this point. To them makes sense. Is that the court will say, okay, both of you should present yourself for the collection of a sample. Everybody back genuinely. My court staff will now withdraw. Then the court can now approach. Bójẹ́ Ghana ni o, bójẹ́ Nigeria ni. I get saying, and tó bá dé ti get the result ti wọn, àwọn ọlọ́mọ bó ṣe máa arrange fẹ́ ni ẹ tó bá yẹ kó need láti wá testify, and at the point of releasing the results, they will announce where they did it. So at that time, àti ọ̀tọ̀ àtòsí ìgbà yẹn lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ ibi tó ti ṣe kò ní sí pé eléyìí mọ ibi tó ti lọ ṣe manipulate eléyìí mọ ibi tó ti lọ ṣe. So to now challenge it will mean that you want to challenge the decision of the court. Because what you're coding here, normally, you can collect sample, both of you go. Normally, no, here. You sample here. On a good case, because if she go to call your shimbe, results you come from court. That's the only difference. But if you don't take sample, let your mama. That's she results it on the move judge no be representative of court no. But in this case,
Mr. Omi. Now, in that collection, you see where our fear is, and there's room for us to be afraid and object this procedure. Okay, you say for you is the best option, but just another option. And this was what we're expecting the Baba team lawyer to have done to the court, but they withdrew it according to that lawyer. Okay, there's another better option, which is three-way to be done. Baba, get your sample. bring your own hospital, you get the sample. Bumi, bring your own hospital, get the sample. Now the court own.
And we're tenable under the law.
No, any suru, Mr. Yomi, because there is no way you will do it that everybody will not doubt it. And I love the fact that, you see, the fear is swapping of the sample is where the fear lies. The swapping now, because collection, no problem. One
Mr.
everybody.
Rotimi, let me be honest with you. In the temple of justice, it's not okay to speak about the courts like this. The worst.
No, I get. We are just analyzing. We are not speaking against whatever they have done.
The worst case scenario is that the court can do the test in 2 different hospitals or lab.
Good.
They can do in different, like for first and second opinion, because court if again about wrong result from either party. So the safest way to when any of the lawyers want to challenge, but not you agree, see. I made you last moment that court lo fe court lo fe carry results. But at this point, the only thing is for the both parties to agree and trust the judge. Judge Oshane either of the party. So wrong yeah, judge, egba 500 million, egbo mo ale fun baba oko mi. Judge yẹn náà máa rò pé Mohbad is an entity. I am saying, nígbà tí ó bá yẹ pé bàbá ẹni tó bí sí ó ń jà pé ó fẹ́ mọ ikú tó kọ́ mọ́ òun, ó fẹ́ mọ bóyá ọmọ yẹn kó ń wá gba owó lọ́wọ́ èèyàn kan, kó ń gbé ọmọ tí ò ṣe tiẹ̀ fún. I am saying, Judge,
yeah, Sherry, Mr. Obi, what you are saying, in an ideal situation, you are 100% correct. In an ideal, that is how it's supposed to be. You are right.
The point
but in practice, any sir, in practice, ta mo situation ta ní orílẹ̀-èdè tiwa ẹ̀gbọ́n àjọ dàgbà ń lù yìí ni o. Àjọ wà nù gbogbo rọ̀bọ̀rọ̀bọ̀ tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ yìí láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ wa ni. There is nothing hidden from you and I. Our fear is simple. No. What we are trying to do is possibility that this thing will come out. We should trust the court, no problem. But we have rights. We have to. No, that's not the only option. Don't say that. We still have the option. We still have option of if truly that hospital that you claim is going to be done abroad has integrity. You can still make this thing. No, and you call assumption. No, that is what they said. It's going to be done abroad. I heard the lawyer saying. The lawyer says abroad. They are saying it abroad. But what I'm saying is, they are not doing it in Nigeria because they say it's tissue based, according to what is on ground. Because Mohbad doesn't have fluid again, so it's tissue based. And the tissue based, they said they are going to be doing it abroad. Now, our fear is if the hospital abroad has integrity, let's assume now, it can still make it open to everybody. The sample they brought is ratified to be Mohbad sample. That is what we want to know. That Mohbad sample is what we want them to uphold.
Mr. Rotimi.
Are you with me, sir? Are you with me, sir? That my fear is that sample they are taking abroad. We have more sample Mohbad no gbé dé hospital tí wọ́n ti lọ ṣe. Any other sample tó gbé lọ. But that one, it should be established as Mohbad sample. That is our fear.
Your fear. Can I allay your fear now?
Go ahead.
The point is this. Tí wọ́n bá gba sample yẹn, abroad notification yẹn, kò kì í ṣe agent lab yẹn ló máa gba sample, you know that?
Yes, correct.
Ṣé abroad náà ti ṣe autopsy tó ń rí ṣe ni.
So, tí wọ́n bá ti ṣe agent lab yẹn ló máa gba.
Yes.
Whoever kó jẹ́ bàbá gangan ló gba sample fún rẹ̀ níṣojú mi. Are you with me? The mode of transportation nǹkan.
Good.
So even if they tell you this is a lab, don't then gbé lọ́bẹ̀, don't gba sample B. It means that whatever it is, it's important for us at this stage. If we want to make a headway, dájúdájú ilẹ̀kẹ̀ má jalè má jata. It's already a complex situation whereby both of them made it extremely complex. And at the end of the day, it's either go fall sakpa biko or go fall sibita make you agree. It cannot be by Gabosi. And that is, if that is your fear, it's either kò fall sí either of them, or kò fall sí bí táwọn méjèèjì
ṣe rí nǹkan tí èmi sọ báyìí pé tó bá gbé lọ bó jẹ́ Germany wọ́n fẹ́ gbé dé o, bó jẹ́ Túndé hospital ní Germany, Túndé hospital sample tó mú wá yìí báwa fìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ pé sample Mohbad tíṣù Mohbad wọ́n mú débì.
Báwo ni ìyẹn ṣe fẹ́ mọ̀?
So that is the main.
The point is trying to say, Mr. Yomi, so that they can know exactly.
Nǹkan tẹ́mi kan sọ gangan ibi tí mo wà gangan nìyẹn.
I have told you it's already a complex situation. Maybe for the sake of talking, because any key fear ibi tẹ́fẹ́ gbé lọ abroad is not domicile in Nigeria. Agent wọ́n kọ́ ló fẹ́ collect the sample.
Mr. Yomi, what Mr. Yomi is trying to say, how will you know if it's a sample from Mohbad that took along? Because nobody see it.
Ẹ wo bí ẹ pẹ́ láyé ojú yóò lè rí bí ìkọlẹ̀ máa fọwọ́ mú. Ẹni pé trust pé kò sí àwọn àti ṣe Nàìjíríà pé abroad ni. Ṣé fẹ́ kó ṣe sanwó fún agent ẹ kó ṣe wá collect ẹ fúnra ẹ bí kó ṣe tún dá padà ni. You have to trust the court. The court will only protect the integrity of the court and ensure that ntọ́ba gbà bí o òun lọ gbé lọ. It's a possibility, but it's not a guarantee. It's not certain. It's okay to be concerned. But labebutile ukori le pale kwesi ti woju o wole ju. Case ti wole o kon diro do. Nígbà tẹ́ bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí more conspiracy theories why which might likely not even happen. The next thing is you will be opening up lacuna to show that okay, this is the reason for them to argue, and they will be the court to look at it. Can you just throw this case out? Because if we have somebody coming from abroad, what is your way? Disclose to you be. Manipulate. Because if they disclose the lab, one is okay, I want to one low, one on your lobby. Okay, collect the sample. We know this where they want to go and do it. Can you make you go a shop way? She sample your log back and go seal it. If they seal it and I won't be not even balloon. But she video but you seal MB. What they show the same batch number to one specimen bag or will not feel receive. Told she video upon receipt. Oh, we want to unseal this. Also, mama airport but she seal cocaine video so you will see that it has not been tampered with. And at the end of the day, they would, at the point of receipt, they would easily do a video that the judge will say, sample. Bag it off his seal, batch number, this is a batch number. We are about to open the sample. It hasn't been tampered with. That's okay for anybody to if documented, coffee on both parties. Ṣọ́kàn yín dẹ̀ ti balẹ̀ báyìí pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sílẹ̀ ń bì gbà tó máa sílẹ̀ tó ń lójú yín bí wọ́n fi hàn yín pé kò ṣe jámọ́ nígbà tó dẹ̀ máa fi hàn yín wọ́n ṣí ẹnu ẹ̀ fún yín pé ṣe rí pé eléyìí o wọ́n ṣe gbé kúrò ń bì wọ́n gbé lọ sí Korea tó fẹ́ sẹ́ndì ẹ̀ wọ́n ti sẹ́ndì ẹ̀ ẹ̀ ṣáàrí ẹ̀ fọ́lù ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ dé ó ń lọ bí tó ń lọ ìgbà tó máa débẹ̀ àwọn yẹn gbà wọ́n ṣe fídíò wọ́n rìkọ́dẹ̀ sílẹ̀ fún George. This is how we received it. This is the batch number of the docket. This is how it has been, and this is to show the mouth. It has not been tampered with. And then they do the process, send the result back, and the judge was the one that opened it before the court. And we are good to go. Because no process at this point that won't be suspected by either party. Interest to the Kaluku, Toba result here, kò sẹ́ni tí ó ṣì ní rò pé tí ó bá favour one bí àwọn yẹn máa wá excuse tí ó bá favour àwọn tó wà bí wọ́n máa wo process yẹn wá lacuna wá error ni. The only option for now to be, if we want to be civil, tá a dẹ̀ fẹ́ fúnra wa ní high blood pressure, and because of people's mental health, is to minimize our expectation. Educate the public that these are the only or the likeliest means of trust, but we have to trust the court at this point. Because okay, the best way is let's round this up and let us get out of it. I want this whole nonsense to just end so that we can just focus on other things in this country. Go put out there, face in Louis. 2 hours until 2.5 years. It's becoming nuisance for heaven's sake. Mr. Rotimi, that's what I'm just saying. I'm not holding brief for the court. Mi ò mọ adájọ́
No,
yẹn.
I get you, Mr. Rami. That's why I said that what you're looking at is an ideal situation. We all agree with you because normally that what you said is what is supposed to be. The court supposed to be our common ground where we all agree or to behold integrity. But what we are seeing so far, if you're saying that you don't want to reveal, you can still reveal wherever you want to do it. There is nothing wrong in revealing if what you are any
people now.
Yeah, Baba disturb when it's our right to disturb the place.
Mr. Rotimi,
Yeah,
when they are going to be reading it.
Wọ́n sọ fún wa bó ṣe gbé wa ń go private autopsy ni o we are yet to know bóyá ìlú titun àbí gbótako náà ti lọ ṣe àbí what is the difference? The one government did afawóró ẹpọ wọn adébẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ kan tó sọ fún wa ibi tó gbé lọ. We have to drag the one that government did, the one Lagos government they sent to US.
Government is a party in the case. This one is the court.
The court, Mr. Yomi, to us layman, ìjọba ló ní court ọ̀hún. It's government that owns the court as far as Nigeria situation is concerned.
Anyway, the ruling has been made.
Whatever, but we just feel like why you not revealing? Because we are analyzing the situation. You can still reveal the place it is done. All we want to know is that the sample, because you see,
I can tell you for free. Particularly some of them that are abroad.
They will go and tag it.
Tí wọ́n bá tag ayé tó bá yẹ pé àwọn yẹn di social media nígbà tó bá fi tagging àti kìíní bá yé àwọn yẹn jẹ́ àwọn gan máa wáyé pé ó dà pé àwọn kan interest different tó yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan wáyé láwọn kan fẹ́ gbọ́ báwo làwọn ṣe fẹ́ protect integrity àwọn nígbà táwọn ti bàbá náà bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú wọn àwọn yẹn gan máa wáyé pé èwo làwọn fẹ́ sọ́ńbì tó fẹ́ orúkọ institution àwọn ti máa wà stake kí làwọn fẹ́ sọ tí kankan náà ilé òní borúkọ company àwọn jẹ́ kó tó di pé result jáde even if the result comes out but the best and the safest way for everybody's mental health.
Mr. Yomi, we are not even having problem where it will be done. You know, our main concern is the sample. How will the sample be secured? If it's on silly or no silly, I'm talking about travel the sample abroad or whenever you want to do it. Is that protection we are looking at? Because that is why I said if it can be guaranteed that after it has been done, they will now told us that see the sample they brought is Mohbad sample. Only the main between wahala wa.
My brother, for you to know it is Mohbad sample and it is secured, it is better to do all that. By the time the result is out, they will release the process. There might be we only get process it a day before release the process so that people can see. So that when I read my verdict, nobody will insult my name or the integrity of the judiciary. As an advocate of human rights, we need to preserve some of our institutions, not the individuals. I'm being honest with you. I'm being patriotic here. Because we cases now people may wọ́n kọ̀ fi fẹ́ fi ti wọ́n kó bá àwọn kúrò àwọn kọ́ọ̀tì yẹn lẹ́mọ̀ máa ṣàánú pé kí ni wọ́n kóra wọn sí àwọn kí ni ẹjọ́ wò làwọn kóra wọn sí gbogbo ọlọ́dọọdọ tó ń ṣe pẹ̀lú kéèsì Mohbad àwọn ọlọ́pàá gbọ́ wọ́n kí ni gbogbo orú kéèsì pálapàla wò lélẹ̀ because àti public àti àwọn ẹbí àwa là ń disturb justice fún Mohbad not the police that are not willing to deliver.
Mr. Yomi, gbogbo kini it will be late by then like this person said because the best thing is the protection of that sample. I think that is the most area that the court will even agree that okay.
They can do all this thing without
two parties.
showing it to the public.
Mr. Ami, I need to do now. 1 minute. Let me say if it makes sense, okay? Our Lagbejo was the court. Court being the supervisor. Now court want to take over the whole case. Calling you people, you will only be there to witness the sample. I will have said, Baba Mohbad will over say DNA. You have to sponsor 3 people abroad. Wumi will donate somebody, including the court, court representative. 3 of them will travel with this sample.
No, it's not done.
To protect the integrity, can you please hold on? It's my suggestion.
It's not done anywhere.
Can you please hold on? Odogu, just wait. This is the first time. Let me laugh. Don't cut me short.
Don't try to mislead the public.
There is
Excuse me, just wait. I'm not
there is
misleading.
nowhere in this world that people do DNA that you need somebody to follow the samples. It's not done anywhere part of this world.
Wọ́n ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀
So
nínú
stop to
wọ́n
this
kì í ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀.
mislead public, please.
Kò sí wọn ń
Haba.
tẹ̀lé sample lọ, èmi gan
Mr.
ṣe rí.
Rotimi.
That's why you have your representative by samples taken.
Mr.
When they're
Rotimi.
taking the samples, you have your representative there, and the other party have the representative there. But you don't follow when the court is taking the samples to the laboratory for DNA testing. You don't. It's not done anywhere. No court will even allow it. So stop misleading the public with get your representative to follow the sample please. Stop misleading people. It's not done anywhere part of this world.
They might not even issue the visa to the representative.
Yomi.
They don't even do it. No court is going to allow it. You don't follow any
Yomi.
samples that is going to take it that will be taken to the laboratory. They don't even tell people.
You
They don't tell anybody where it's going to be done until it's done.
Everybody. It's not a fight, it's just a light.
Let me quickly land my intervention. Sorry. Now, what I'm saying is that, Kule, 1 minute. What I'm saying is that, okay, this is Nigeria. This case is one in kind. We have never had a case like this in the entire world. This is the first time we're having a case like this.
It's done everywhere.
So
Maybe
this
you
is
haven't heard. Say you haven't heard. Don't say it's not done like this in any part of the world. Say I haven't heard. But it's done in many parts of the world like this. Don't say it's not
Tell
done.
me a case. Tell me a case. Tell me a case like this where the father. Just hold on. Odogu, can you please hold on? Okay, in Nigeria, this is the first time we're having a case like this in our situation in Nigeria. Abroad, they have integrity to hold on to their hospital. But in Nigeria, we are afraid. And that is why we are where we are today in the case of Mohbad. And that is why we don't trust any hospital in Nigeria and we are taking it abroad. There is no way abroad want to do DNA and we bring it down to Nigeria. Mr. Yomi, I need to know. Our court integrity is the problem.
Rotimi,
and then you shot me. Any court integrity.
ẹ má fúnra yín lẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ lórí nǹkan tí ò ní túmọ̀. Bàbá ọmọ tó lọ́mọ gan sẹ́yìn public trust ẹ̀ mọ́ sẹ́yìn trust ẹ̀ tẹ́ ń pariwo pé ẹ̀ trust ìjọba sáwà trust bàbá ọmọ tó lọ́mọ. Èyí tó lọ ṣe tí gbogbo adáwọ̀ fún so padà fún yín resort ẹ̀ resort ológun wá fún yín. So bí tó ti lọ ṣe sórí fún yín resort ẹ̀ tí Wùmí bá fẹ́ tẹjú ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ kó tẹjú ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ pa tó bá máa tẹjú ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ kó tẹjú ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀
nígbà tẹ ti agree bóyá
òun bàbá ọmọ tẹ̀yin ẹ̀yin sọ pé ẹ trust ìjọ bàbá ọmọ sáwà trust bàbá ọmọ bàbá tẹ̀yin dáwọ́ fún owó jẹ tẹ̀yin trust ẹ̀
ibi tó tún bá àbújá lè
ìsàkúlé
gbàjáde tún lágbára
bí wọ́n sì ni ẹ bá rí
kí Wùmí tẹjú ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ tó bá máa tẹjú ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ kó fọ́ ojú ẹ̀ dànù
ìsàkúlé yóò lè rọrùn
tó tá trust sẹ́yìn trust bàbá ọmọ èyí tó pé just Nigeria ò ṣe trust bàbá ọmọ sẹ́yìn trust
I don't think you hear Yorùbá
trust bàbá ọmọ bàbá ọmọ tẹ trust ẹ̀yin sọ pé ẹ̀yin wá ágì pẹ̀lú government gbogbo yín ṣe trust bàbá ọmọ mọ́ sẹ́yìn trust bàbá ọmọ
bàbá Mohbad o.
bàbá gan tó ti tẹ́jú everybody mọ́lẹ̀ tó ti tẹ́jú mọ́lẹ̀ ó sì ṣe pé ní àárẹ̀
ó pẹ́ tó tọwọ́ bọjò sí lójú.
ó sì ṣe pé fún gbogbo yín láàárẹ̀ ẹ̀yin pariwo wá ágì lórí jẹ́yẹ Wùmí tẹ́jú ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ fọ́ lójú dànù ojú ẹ̀ fọ́ dànù.
kẹjọ kọfì yan gbogbo yín báyìí kọfì yan gbogbo yín kọ́ńdà kọfì gbogbo process yan gbogbo àwọn méjì káwọn méjì wà bẹ̀ kọ́ tẹ̀lé lọ ṣe máa wà mẹ́gbà tí wọ́n bá máa mú result fún adájọ́ ni táwọn méjì bá jọ agree pé adájọ́ kan báyìí la fẹ́ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àgọ́ kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe Mr. Rotimi so whatever it is.
Mr. Kule ti parí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn it's true anyway a kàn ń disturb ara wa lórí ẹ̀ ni.
Mental health wa lèmi wà all about I am saying minimizing our expectation as members of the
bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ kò trust bàbá ọmọ mọ́ òun gan ò trust bàbá ọmọ tẹ́yìn wá nípa lórí ẹ̀yìn á kí lórí tó nítumọ̀ omi tẹ́jú ẹ̀mọ́lẹ̀ kó gbọ́ ọmọ bàfọ́sùn kó gbowó ẹ̀ lọ.
ẹ̀gbọ́n Kúlẹ̀ ní ẹ̀yẹ kásán.
Mr. Yomi Mr. Rotimi mú kí yín ṣe rí tí wọn bọ̀dá Kúnlé wí yẹn tí mi gan fẹ́ sọ tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ́sọ ẹ̀ torí pé kí ni autopsy kan sì tún ṣe mí lónìí tí bàbá Mohbad fẹ́ ẹ mọ́ wò pé bóyá àkànwò pé bóyá Wùmí nìkan ló ń ṣe dábàrú gbogbo kíní yìí ni bàbá yìí gan àdúrà àwọn tó support ẹ̀ tó bá yẹ pé lóòótọ́ bàbá yẹn gangan ó fẹ́ good result mi ò rí ibi tágbára Wùmí dé So definitely ó níbi tí àwọn méjèèjì tí gbogbo wọn pátá tán tí jọ ń pàdé. Ṣé bàbá tí ò mọ̀re yìí òun gangan tí ò bá sọ́nà àbáyọ mọ́ òun gangan fúnra ẹ̀ ó lè dábàrú nǹkan rẹ̀ ta ni bàbá tó yẹ pé owó ló after ẹwọ ẹja gbàgbé.
Thank you so much. Molorebi, the updates I want to give only yesterday, by now Yakadura to Abuja, but police attempted to arrest him yesterday, but they underestimated the impact, the negative impact. So, but the moment he was arrested, you know, I think this other guy, Tobota, confirmed Lano boys were, and I think they were outnumbered so much. Our boys and they pushed ADURA back into the court. And we know that by standard, under the law, Olokpa on the right, let's arrest you in court. So maybe because they were outnumbered, when you big fancy and you court to know, we don't know how they did it, and he was unable to be apprehended, despite the fact that there was already planned to apprehend him and transport him, because the right investigation to Yakolo Lori case Mohbad is already commenced. Everybody believe a key investigation who are already complicit and alleged already, based on the findings of the FCID. The 7 of them, 3 are already being investigated. Okumeri. So how to get the remaining 4 into police custody so that they can be properly investigated. And at least the key persons that needs to be properly investigated and key evidence extracted from them are Wumi, Darosha, and ADURA. And yesterday, because it wasn't, the reason why it wasn't that very strong was because nobody was expecting it should come there. So maybe it will come, because he has not been attending that court. We're looking white for a very long time. So the preparation was very shallow. If I was around, maybe I would have, do more. Now, when you are on ground and you could see, but so only one member of this J4M was there, and he can't coordinate the way I can coordinate. So I will only but I will give kudos and appreciation to that person anytime money, and the person did very well. And even when his life was being threatened, in total if you want he left there quickly. So he couldn't give accurate information. So our boys and these police officers are waiting for the target. So we are boys here. We are on Lobawa, we are going to show. Understand? You really see more. So we can focus lórí ADURA nìkan. Àwọn not focus lórí ADURA. Na idea pa wọ́n yẹn pọ̀ nle. They would have called for proper reinforcement and backup. So by the time that they were, but whatever the case may be, multi advice which I'm going to be doing again. ADURA, Moshe advice me to Los Abuja, lawyer, and she's currently being investigated on on murder, theft, and criminal conspiracy. And Otoku, Dabola is being investigated around murder, criminal conspiracy, concealment of evidence, and I think conduct likely or thereabout. So the process is ongoing. 3 of them are in. The report says 7, and we got 3. The remaining 4, by the special grace of God, by the time we are able to get them and they get them to Abuja and they process them, we will be heading straight to getting the justice. They just don't want to arraign them now. Even talk about evidence, they know what has happened, but we just have to push for some serious evidence, if and when necessary, to back the whole stuff up. Because one of the suspects already confirmed that yes, I deleted the evidence, and the statement stands, the confession stands. So we want to corroborate it, and by the special grace of God, we should be heading towards justice for Mohbad that we seek. So, and that's the update. And to back up, Iru Baba Yensi, if you look at his body language, if he's asking for equal Mohbad and he's coming public, I heard him this morning, more time with Mohbad, but your other son was in the house. But how many ọkùnrin tó ti dàgbà wà ńbẹ̀? Ẹni lọ́kàn pé èèyàn kan ló pa ọmọ yín, and your son was there, and there was no time. You still want to know? Bu ọmọ so, ní kíjọba bá yín bu ọmọ so. You didn't write petition against your son if he refused not to respect you. Ọmọ tẹ bí tẹ labor lórí ẹ̀. He doesn't have right to take the life of the brother. So tó bá jẹ́ pé ó mọ̀ ọ̀kan pa, he should be able to speak up, or they make him speak up. He didn't focus attention on that. Ìyàwó ọmọ ẹnìkan lọ́kàn face.